tried lying to her that we were leaving, but she didn't believe it.
I was like, you're fucking lying
We
to
were like,
her.
enjoy your dinner.
She was like, get the fuck out. I was like, get the fuck back.
She's like, right now.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Home by 9. Once again, my name is Emily.
And my name is Crystal.
And this is episode 9.
I know. We're sorry, guys. I know we've been off for, almost a month?
Almost a month.
We had actually recorded
2
two episodes to put them, 1 week after the other.
But-
pre-recorded them, sorry.
Yeah, but
the audio,
completely cut off.
I don't know if it's because one of them was actually telling our ghost stories, and I don't know if something, took over that or what happened, but yeah, both videos, the audio was just completely off. There was static and you couldn't really hear us, so we had to toss those out, and those 4 hours, right, in total with both videos. So that happened, and then our schedule's been crazy. Like we said, Emily works and goes to school, and I myself am a mom and go to school and have other things on the side. So our schedule's been kind of hard to kind of work out with each other's schedule. So yeah, it's been a while, but we're glad to be back and continue what we started.
I know.
And if you guys hear background noise, we're sorry. I do have my dog, you guys know, Poncho. He's somewhere here. He's looking at me right now. But yeah, if you guys hear any snoring, any licking or anything, remember it's the dog. But
It's not us.
It's not us or Emily. I know Emily.
Shut up.
But yeah, so how's everything been, Emily? It's been a while, like we mentioned. So what's been going on? I don't know if you want to
Everything's been good. As you could tell, my voice is a little off because I'm sick again. I don't remember if the last episode I was sick too.
But something is going on because it's a lot of people, and remember how I had gotten sick and I got the whole pink eye, and then
I don't know, for me, it was my head was pounding, but then it went away, and then my body was hurting, but then it went away too, and my throat was hurting. It's not hurting no more, but now it's just my voice is toda ronca.
yeah.
And then how do you say ronca in English?
I don't know. That's a good question. How do you say ronca?
How do you say ronca in English? I don't know, but I don't know how to explain what ronca is.
How do you say ronca in English? Ronca?
Or does everybody call it ronca, or do other people call it other things?
Yeah, what do you guys call it? Because for us, we call it ronca when what is it? Basically when your voice is a little deeper. But I don't know how you would say that in Spanish. I mean, in Spanish.
English?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, as you could tell, I'm a little sick again. And then it's just been homework after homework. And then now I think last time that we were doing the episodes, I only had 2 classes.
Yeah.
But this time it's 3. So I had been doing 3 classes, and it was literally Monday through Sunday homework. And then I literally just finished one of my classes, and I do a 5-page paper for my psychology class. So I just turned that in, and it was I had to watch a movie called Boyhood.
Yeah.
And it was 2 hours and 30 minutes long. So almost 3 hours long, the movie.
Was it interesting at least? Because it's
it was interesting. It wasn't a bad movie. It was it was good. The only thing is that it sucked because I was watching it, but I had to pay attention and remember what I have to do for my homework.
Don't you hate that? When you have questions with the movie?
Yeah,
and then,
so I couldn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a bad movie. It was actually pretty good. If I would have watched it without having to do an assignment on it, I'd be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But other than that, obviously I had to watch it for a homework assignment. So it was I don't want to watch it no more. And then that class just ended, but I am gonna start a class I think next week. I start my other class.
Yeah.
So I have that going on, and then I've been doing my photography class. That one I'm actually really enjoying. I've actually been taking some good pictures.
And
Crystal.
yeah, I've seen the pictures. The pictures are really good. They're clear, you know, maybe Emily will start a business with photography and
Yeah, so if you need your pictures taken, hit me up.
yeah, but they've been really good. I've seen them.
I know. I'm like, wait, like,
Which is better for me because I've been telling Christian that I've never ever taken like an actual professional family portrait like with him, Amaya and I. And I've been wanting to take pictures like all three of us. So I'm like, you know, I have my camera. I'm like, but I need somebody that knows how to work it to be able to take our pictures. And now that you're, you know,
'cause this is
you're
gonna be like,
becoming
"Can
a
you take our
pro.
family
Yeah,
pictures?"
I need you to take our pictures.
No, we had to do like this thing where we had to do like 3 different pictures of something, and it was like freeze, blur, and I forgot what, and pan. So like pan is basically like an object that looks still, but like the background looks like it's moving,
Yeah.
and then blur, it's like you capture like a blur image or something, but the back is like clear.
Oh, okay.
And then the freeze is basically like something in the air. You have to catch it like in the air. And I really liked my blur picture. I'm not gonna lie. It was like at a waterfall, and you can see like the water and how the water looks. It looks so nice. I was like, wait, I'm obsessed with that picture. The way Pancho's looking at me.
He's like, what the heck is she talking about? That's good. Maybe you could sell it.
So what? The picture?
Sell the picture.
I know. I'm gonna go to a museum and be like, do you guys want to buy this picture?
They're like, I like it, Picasso.
For real. No, but other than that, it's been pretty good. And then obviously just working, and then I had to work like 2 weeks, like 9 to 6.
Yeah.
And I was so tired because I had to be staying up late, Crystal, to do my homework. So I would wake up and I just like wanted to go back to sleep. I would like wanted to cry because I didn't want to get up. So I had to be like on coffee every day.
Yeah. Right now that you say crying, let me tell you, okay, everybody knows that I'm going to school as well. And I was doing my finals because I'm my finals. My classes, it's like nonstop. So it's like 8 weeks I have my classes, and then after that, after the 8th week for those classes, the following week I start the next class. So it's like nonstop, no break. So I was doing my finals, and I write a 6-page or 7-page paper, right? And usually my word, what is it? Is it word? What is it called? Where you type your, is a word processor? Is it a word processor or something like that?
Your Word doc?
No, what is it called? I forgot.
Your references?
No, where you write it, like the app.
Word doc.
Is it Word doc?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was off.
Word processor?
Processor. Well, I typed in everything, and usually sometimes mine, it's like if you already name it and everything, it'll save it automatically even if you close it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me why I freaking close it, and then I was like, I'm pretty sure it saved it. And when I opened it, right, to make sure that was a file, like it was just 1 page, and I was just like, what happened? And I was just like going crazy, and Christian's like, didn't you just save it? You should have saved it. You always save your work. And I was like, I thought you saved it because, you know, I named it, and usually when you close it, it asks you like, hey, you know, you need to save your work before you, like, are you sure? And I'm like, it didn't ask me. But luckily I was able to find it. It was saved as something differently. So I was able to find my work, but I was like crying already. And then like, as I was turning in my work, I was still crying because I was like, oh my God, like there's no way that I'm going to be able to finish all this.
Yeah.
And like only like what, 2 hours like that I had left like to turn it in. And like, again, like I had most of it done. It's just like, you know, finishing the last touches. But yeah, I'm telling you, I was still crying even though I already had it. But I'm like, it's just, you know, like you put so much, it's so tiring and overwhelming that it's like something like that happens. It's like, you know.
I literally took 3 days to do the 5 pages.
Yeah.
Plus like the reference.
What is he doing?
Well, that scared me.
It's him.
But it's because it was like APA format.
Yeah.
And obviously I've never done like an APA format in like high school or whatever. So it's like my first one. I was like, what am I doing?
But they don't give you templates?
Yeah. Luckily she like gave us a template. So I was like, okay, like I pasted it on the doc. And then every time I would go like on each paragraph, I would delete it and then write my paragraph.
Yeah.
So that was easy. And then obviously like I had to do the references. But I had to go more based off like the lectures and like the reading we had been doing in class. So I had to be going back into the reading, going back into the lectures. So it would take me like 2 to 3 hours just to do one paragraph, or like one paragraph and like a half of another one.
Yeah.
So it took me literally 3 days to finish the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like I said, I had to watch the movie. So that was like, what, 2 hours?
But isn't it like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like outside resources have more information.
Yes.
And like what they ask is more for like what is it? It's like what is it called? I forgot the name. It's something articles. Basically it's like a full on like article, like page after page, like kind of like a what is it? Like a book kind of.
Well, for each chapter, we had to like read these whole sections, and I'm gonna tell you, I did not read them. I would scan through them and just watch the videos that she posted like for the lecture.
Yeah.
But I was like, I am not reading all these pages. I was like, I barely read the first paragraph, and I already forgot what I read.
Me. I've been so like my mind's been so what is it called? Like my mind feels fried that I was telling Emily that I forgot all the lyrics to the songs I would know. Like I literally like my mind is so fried from all the work, and I don't know if it's just that, but like I haven't been sleeping well either.
Honestly,
So I don't know if it's that or what's going on. And then I mentioned to you like the other day I also had what is it, a dentist appointment, and out of nowhere I've never been scared of the dentist, and out of nowhere I'm just terrified. Like my blood pressure went up so high that
I
I've been
hate
like
the doctors.
I was like trying to like control it, but that's the thing. I was never scared of the doctor or what is it, of the dentist. And now it's like I'm freaking terrified. I'm like, for what reason?
Because you're older and like you haven't gone.
I think it's that. You know what? I was like listening to this like guy on TikTok, and he was saying like when you hit your 30s, I think the main thing that goes through your mind is like making sure that you stay alive. And I'm like, it's true. Like I don't know about like other people who are like who are 30 and so, but like I think you get to the point where it's like you're conscious that you're getting older, and it's scary. You know what I mean? Like you're like, damn, I'm not in my 20s no more. My body's not the same.
I'm sorry, I got cramps.
Oh, I was like, what happened? Somebody stabbed her?
I literally felt like somebody stabbed me. And I was like,
yeah. So it's like all you think about is like, damn, I'm getting older. You know, it's scary. Like to think what's next, what could happen and stuff. But I mean, maybe it's just me, or maybe it's just my anxiety. But yeah. So enjoy your 20s right now.
I know, I just hit my 20s.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something and then I just completely forgot. Crystal, you made me lose my train of thought.
It wasn't me, it was just you.
Well, it was basically the same thing like with you, like how you say you've been like forgetting things. For me, it's like I can't read things that are about homework. Like I can read my book that I actually enjoy reading, and I remember everything. I can tell you what happened from beginning to like.
But because
where I'm
you like it, it's something that's interesting.
I know, but the thing is, like, I do like psychology and I enjoy it, but it's just like reading those paragraphs and like pages annoyed me, and I just couldn't grasp the information.
Yeah, but you see, I don't know, like I don't know how your work is, but like for my school, how I said it's a Christian university, so it's like they kind of base everything off of religion, which again, I don't have anything against religion. You know, I believe in that and stuff, but it's harder when you have to like connect what the class is about with religion. So it's like you don't have kind of what is it like you're not really able to be open with what you're talking about because it's like you have to focus it so much on religion. So it's like the only thing that kind of what is it called? It gives you a harder time to like think about what you're gonna write, how you're gonna write it. So yeah, which when I go into my master's, I ain't going to know. Like I'm looking into it because I'm like I can't do that again.
Me, I've been having like such a hard time with my Mandarin class.
Yeah,
because I'm like I thought it was a beginner's class. Sorry, I keep getting like cramps, and I'm like,
yeah.
I thought it was like a beginner's class, and like the first week we're already talking, and I'm like I don't even know what I'm saying.
I'm like, agua?
I'm like, what am I saying? Like, I don't grasp what I'm saying. I can't remember what each thing is. What does it mean? Yeah. I'm like, they're already making us learn the little
But
characters.
You're doing your classes online, aren't you?
Yes, but...
So, what is it? Like, you guys have to, like, record yourself?
We have to record ourselves talking, yes.
Then why didn't you, like, get, like, let's say, for example, like, a whiteboard and write on it and put it, like, kind of...
No, I put a doc. I, like, open a doc on the side, and I put the word, and then I put next to it what it sounds like, so I can be able to pronounce it.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, I'm not learning anything, because I don't even know what it means.
Yeah. I think it's just... I don't know if, like, it's just us or other people have this in common. I feel like when you have so much going on, it is harder for you to kind of remember things and grasp
So I'm like,
certain concepts.
I just feel like I'm not learning. I'm like, I'm doing the work
Yeah.
and I'm getting like full points for it, but I'm like, I'm not learning anything.
Don't you feel like now? What is he doing underneath?
He's looking at you.
Oh, it's just the way that he's standing. Don't you feel like now, like, I see other people and I'm like, damn, I'm not the only one. It's like you feel like you're constantly doing things, like it's nonstop, like it's one thing after another, and you don't have really a break.
And then think about it. It's already March.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know. I was telling Amaya too. I was like, oh my god, you're almost out of school. And you're gonna be in 4th grade already. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's already gonna be a 4th grader. Yeah.
Damn. And then after that, what? She needs like one more year.
Yeah,
And then
she's
she's
like,
off to
don't
middle
tell
school?
me. She's like, don't tell me. I'm like, well, but
That's-
anyways, I think we should move on to other topics. So you want to tell them, you know, what
I went
happened
to?
this week,
What
where
happened
you
this
went to.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys ever heard of Louis Castro and Yoatzi, or if you guys heard of the podcast Pretty Not Smart. But I ended up signing up to go to the dinner that they were having, and well, I won. Well, not one, but I was like one of the people that went. So that was yesterday. By yesterday, I mean February 29th, aka like the last day of the leap year after like
The
how
leap
many-
year. It's leap year.
Oh.
It was the last thing.
That's
It's actually
right,
leap year. It's
Cut that out. Cut that out.
It's leap year, Emily. What do you mean the last day?
Cut that out. You cut that whole thing out. You leave just the February 29th. I feel like cut that shit out.
So
My stupid one. Anyways, you know what I meant. What was his name?
something about leap year. So I'm just saying.
Shut up. Anyways, so I went to the Pretty Not Smart dinner, and it was at Calaveras. I don't know if you've ever like heard of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went there for dinner, and I was like, I got there. And
Sorry, before you start with anything, how was that restaurant? Because I just like
it was actually good. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Like I had never been there either. Like obviously I had never been there till
Yeah.
yesterday, and it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I just wish I would have ordered the birria. I'm not gonna lie, because it actually looked really good.
What did you order?
I ordered enchiladas verdes.
Mm-hmm.
They were good. They were
Yeah.
chicken ones.
I'm surprised you didn't order chicken strips like the usual.
They didn't have that on the menu.
I'm pretty sure they had it on the kids menu.
No, but it's because they made like their own little menus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I probably would have ordered the chicken strips. But after like I saw some people order the birria, and I was like, oh, I should have probably got the birria. But
Yeah.
whatever, next time. But I got there, and when I got there, I went up to the front, like the people, like what are they, like the host type of thing?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like I'm here for the dinner, and it was almost gonna be 7. It was supposed to be at 7. Obviously, they're always late. And he was like, oh, like they're still sitting up, so you can go ahead and sit down. And like 2 girls were waiting there too, and they're like, oh, us 2, girl, you can come sit with us. So I sat with them, and we were just like talking, and then after, like in reality, we didn't go in till like 7:40. We went into like the actual back, like
Yeah.
to go eat with them. And the one that came out, it wasn't all of them that came out. It was just Alex. So he came out, he was recording, and we went into like the back where like they had the little room, and then we just recorded a little clip because I guess they're doing like a video too for it.
Yeah.
And then we got to take pictures with them, and after that, like we just got to like hang out for a while and like talk. So it was Louis, Yoatzi, Adam was there, Lauro, and then Louis and Yoatzi's parents. So I got to talk to all of them. It was nice. And then after that, like we sat down, we ordered like our drinks, and then well, they gave us little goodie bags. They were so cute. And then they gave us like their hoodies. It's like one of their little
That's
hoodies.
cute.
It's like what, like a Care Bear type of thing.
I didn't go, but I would like one.
Yeah, but it was like the cutest thing ever. And then like the little goodie bags, and
Yeah.
then they had like their little centros de mesas, and I'm like, so can I take the centro too? Or But other than that, like we were
A
all
typical Mexican.
yeah,
mom,
we're like all looking at each other like, are we gonna fight for it?
All right. How many were there?
I think there was like a good 15, 20 people
Yeah.
that went.
You know, I remember. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. One time we went out to like, what was it like? It was like a party for I think my best friend, and I was talking to one of our friends there, and we're talking about like the centros de mesa, and I remember telling him, yeah, like my mom, like when we would go to parties, my mom would grab the centro de mesa and put it on her head so people knew that it was like for us.
You're
And he's like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "No." And I was just started laughing, like they believed it. They're like, I literally believed you." They're like that they
You
probably
were being all serious, like yeah.
Yeah, but that's the one thing you see after every what is it, Hispanic party or something, some mom tia or somebody is taking the centro, and I feel like for
And
me,
if you don't know what a centro de mesa is, it's basically
the centerpiece.
Yeah,
the
the
centerpiece.
centerpiece. But no, yeah, they were really cute, but they moved obviously, and they try to like trick us and be like, all right, guys, like we're leaving, we have to go, but you know, like everything's on us, but like we gotta go. And everybody's like, yeah, they're not gonna leave. Like nobody believed them.
Yeah,
And then they came back and were like, yeah, we didn't believe you guys. Like we knew you guys were gonna leave.
yeah,
And then after that, like we had we obviously ate, like they still came like around, like chit chatted around with everybody.
mhm,
So it was really nice because it was like a little intimate thing
yeah.
instead of like something big, you know. And then you're
I-
like hi, like you know,
yeah.
from far away. But it was
I
it was
think
nice.
I seen the it was a contest no or something, not contest, but it was like kind of like a something.
It was like you had to do a sign up, like it was like a sheet,
yeah,
and then obviously they were just gonna pick random people out of
yeah,
it. But it
Yeah.
was kind of crazy because obviously it was like in Rancho.
yeah.
So people actually came out from like Long Beach.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm like that's
Yeah.
crazy. They're like yeah, like it took us like 2 hours to get here,
Yeah.
and then they were like from like LA, like North
Yeah.
Hollywood and stuff. I was like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
But I mean,
damn.
I think they're like from like again, I don't know them personally, but they give off good vibes, you know? So I'm pretty sure like it's people who actually admire them also, and you know, again, I love their content.
They're funny.
It's just
No,
hilarious.
it was nice, like, you know, having like a whole moment with them, and then obviously talking to the parents too.
Yeah.
The parents were really nice too, and then,
I seen that. I thought that was nice that they what is it? They had their parents involved
Mhm.
also, because I'm like it's nice. You get me? Like
Mhm.
them do it as something as a family. Like, hey, you're not just gonna talk to
no,
us, but also
and
with
they're
our
really
family.
like cool with everybody too. Like the parents, they were talking to everybody, you know, and then like making conversation, like, oh, where are you from? And then they're like yeah, like they're so funny, you know, like yeah, we're really proud of them. And then like the mom was like I don't know, like I'm shy, like I don't really like being in the video. She's like, but him, like the dad, she's like, but him, he loves being in it, like he's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. She's like, but me, I'm more shy. She's like, I don't really like to, but they're really sweet, like they're really sweet people. I was like, so I really enjoyed my time. And then
Yeah.
obviously like Adam was there, and you know, I'm not sure if like people have seen, like, you know, he had like was like in the hospital, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, like, how was your recovery? You know, because like they had just gotten back literally yesterday
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So I was like, how are you doing? Like, how are you here? Like, how's your recovery going? And he was like, you know, it's going good. Like, thank you. And then, yeah, like we had a conversation with them. Like, it was really nice.
Like you were able to kind of get to know them, more as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Other than what you see in their content. Because again, like, I think a lot of people, what is it called? See people, but they don't really know them.
Yeah.
And it's like you guys got an experience to actually get to know them in a deeper
Yeah.
level. That's cool. And what time did you guys end up leaving?
Well, I left like around 10, but I'm not sure how long they, like, everybody else stayed.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I left, but I'm pretty sure it was like, I don't know how long, maybe like 11 or 12 at the most.
Did you have to be home by 9?
I actually think I was supposed to be home by 9, but like I didn't leave till like 10 because they were doing like a trivia, that's what it's called,
Oh.
like a trivia games with everybody. So like I was like, I don't want to like interrupt and be like, oh, like or just leave, you get me, without like
Yeah.
saying bye and stuff. So I was waiting for it to be like over with like the trivia, so I would be able to actually like say bye and like go.
Yeah.
So I didn't leave till like 10. But overall, it was like really nice. You know, like the food was good, the vibes were good. Everybody was sweet too. Like everybody that was there, like other people that went too.
Yeah.
Like everybody was good vibes. You know, made friends. Even though I was the youngest,
Yeah.
I was literally the youngest, and I didn't know, but I was the youngest. But everybody was sweet. It was a good time.
Right now, you say the youngest. I was thinking about it, like, when I saw your posts and stuff. I was like, damn. For some reason, I was thinking you were like 18. I was like, she's like this young kid going over there, and then like it hit me. I was like, wait,
You're like she's in her 20s.
I'm like, she's 20. She's gonna be 21 next year. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I was thinking that you were still like an 18-year-old. You know, I know it's not much of a difference, but you know, like I still thought you were like 18. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
una escuincla, pero
Shut up, whatever.
you know.
No, and then like before I left,
Pero es
like,
una escuincla de 20.
shut up. But anyways, before I left, like Lou and Yoati were like, "Happy early 21st birthday," and I was like, "No, like I'm gonna see you next year. I swear, I'm gonna see you next year." And they're like, "Yes."
You're like, I promise.
I was like, "I saw you back in 2022." I was like, "I know it's 2 years after, but I will see you again."
This is what is it? This is not the end of me. It's until next time. Or what is it when they say like?
It's not goodbye. It's till next time.
Yeah. No, but that's cool. Like, you know, that you were able to experience that. Again, I wasn't able to go
Because you didn't sign up for the
I didn't sign
contest,
up.
Crystal.
Let me tell you, Emily messaged me. She's like, "Oh, guess what?" And then she sent me like the message that she was going, and I was like, "Oh, cool. That's cool." Like, you know,
and like in
congrats.
my head, I was like, "Is she not gonna offer me a ride?"
But my head, I'm like, siempre está con el novio. So I'm like, yo creo que a lo mejor va a ir con el novio.
But in
And that's
my
why I didn't
head-
offer. And in my mind, I was like, is she going to ask me to take her? Or, you know, I was like, no, he's probably going to take her. So she didn't ask me. And then,
Like he offered to take me, but I was like, maybe my sister will take me, so like you won't have to, because he
Yeah.
had school yesterday too. And He
Yeah.
was up till like 4 a.m. Like no, he woke up at 4 a.m. to go to school
yeah,
for one of his classes. I was at 6 a.m.
yeah.
So I was like, no, like let me see, like maybe my sister will take
Yeah.
me. So in my head, I thought Crystal, like, let me send Crystal the picture, and maybe she'll put 2 and 2 together, and like she'll be like, oh, like do you need me to take you?
Yeah.
But obviously, Crystal's head didn't process that.
I didn't, because I was like, okay, it's not bad, but you've been going out more with him and stuff. So it's just like, I'm like, okay, maybe they're going to go or something, you know, maybe they're going to hang out after. And my thought again, but usually when you're like, oh, like if you message me if I'm going to come over, you're like, oh, are you going to come over? Are you going to do anything? So I'm like, I already kind of have an idea.
Crystal, next time I send you a screenshot like that.
No, next time
put
ask.
2
You
and
just
2
need to ask.
together.
You have to ask again.
No.
I can't. I have so much going on.
You
that I
read
don't-
minds, remember? You're supposed to put 2 and 2 together.
But yeah, next time you can message me. Maybe I can drop, what is it, eavesdrop?
Crystal
Without
will go
invitation.
inside. She'll be like there, and I'm like, oh, my sister's here. They're gonna be like, oh my god, bring her. And then Crystal's like, hey.
But yeah, all right. Next time I'll be like with the chair,
Like scooting into the room.
Yeah, but other than that, you know, the Bad Bunny concert is coming
coming
up. And then Aventura just posted theirs. I got a ticket. And the plan, okay, I told Emily, I was like, well, I kind of had a plan already. I was like, if Emily was not going to go.
She was already planning to go by herself, but she was like, let me just ask.
No, I was like, I'll ask her. But then Emily's like, I have other plans right now, you know, and I don't think I'll be able to go. So I'm going on a solo trip to my first concert not my first concert, but literally it's going to be my
First concert by yourself.
Yeah, my first concert alone. And then, you know, like Christian's like, oh, can I go with you? I was like, yeah. But
You're
then,
like,
no. no. I had thought about it, but I told him, I was like, you don't like this type of music? So I'm like, I don't
Mhm.
want to have you feel like obligated to go with me because you don't want me to go by myself. I'm like, knowing that you don't listen to this type of music. But I'm like, I don't mind going alone. Like, I could see it as me time. So, I mean, the seat I got, it looks good from what I seen on the picture. You get me? So I'm hoping it is that and it's not like something different. But
Well, it's
yeah.
gonna be in Ontario, no?
Yeah.
So it just depends on how they put the stage. Because I'm telling you, for the concert I went there, it was like a full like square
No, this
stage
one they're
in the
having
middle.
it like a regular, like the.
Oh, so then
yeah.
maybe.
But mine is like the seat. Well, okay. From what I saw on there, it was like literally the front row to
Mhm.
to them. So there's like nothing. There shouldn't be anything from how they set it up for
Mhm.
those concerts. So I'm hoping it's that. Like, I hope there's nothing there to block it, my view.
And then it's
because-
like a whole speaker.
right? But I'm like thinking maybe if I can go like a couple minutes sooner or like a couple hours or like an hour or two earlier.
But the
So-
thing is that they don't open the doors like that. They don't.
Because you know how last time, what was it, when we were trying to upgrade our tickets for Bad Bunny, they're like, if you would have came sooner, you guys could have done it. But now
Yeah,
it's like,
but when I went over there for the concert, they didn't open the doors till like actually like a couple minutes
yeah.
before.
Well, yeah. So I'm just gonna have to, see. Hopefully, there's nothing blocking my view, and I'm there. But yeah, if any of you guys go to the Aventura concert, you guys see me alone, come join me.
They're like,
But-
no.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be all by myself.
Because they'll be singing, crying.
I know, right? I'm like, I told Emily, I was like, I'm gonna make a sign so that way I'm like, if you guys see me on stage,
Ew.
but yeah, and then with the Bad Bunny concert, I mean, right now I wouldn't get the tickets for that because they're so freaking expensive still.
And the thing is, like, I've seen people on TikTok saying how like they literally waited last minute and got like floor seats for $150.
but you see, I wouldn't get the floor seats.
I wouldn't get the
Emily.
floor seats either, but I want to wait till like they're a little cheaper. You get me?
Yeah. So I'm like, I would not get floor seats because the way that like I've seen that he has his concert set up,
It's like
it's
like
yeah. So it's like it's not. I mean, it's worth it if you're gonna be like literally right there. But the way that it is, it's like first come first serve kind of thing. So I don't want to deal with people pushing, fighting. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm like, I'd rather have my own space, my own chair. Just not having to deal with that.
Well, I mean, it does look like the prices have been going down as the days are getting closer.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they drop more. That way we can go.
The thing is now that they don't sell out. I'm like, especially
I
since it's like
know.
LA area, and you know how LA always. I feel like LA would.
I'm
sell
gonna just
out.
go camp overnight, and then the next day I'm like, "Do you guys selling tickets?"
Fake tickets. They're gonna.
No,
sell it.
like at the booth.
That's okay. When I got my tickets, when I got my ticket today, they have a freaking fee. They have like this fee. What is it? A convenience fee? I think it was like $100 and something. And then we're looking it up, and it's like if you go in person, they won't charge you that. I think it's only like $5.
That's
So
why.
it's like, I know, but I didn't know that. I'm like, if I would have known, I would have just gone directly to the booth and gotten by my.
You could have
ticket.
literally gotten it today, Crystal. You could have.
I know, but I mean, I had things. I mean, I got out early today
Yeah.
too, also from
so
school.
taking it.
But it's only like a certain hours that they're open. That's the
Mm.
thing. So I'm like, I didn't know. I'm like, next time I know now that
I'm gonna just go camp over there in LA for the Bad Bunny.
We would have to probably go like the day before maybe to go get the ticket.
Yeah. I
Um,
think they're open in certain hours too.
Yeah. Are you planning to buy merch?
I don't really think so.
No.
Nah. Maybe not. Depends on what it looks like.
It depends. It's expensive.
I know.
I'm like, everything's expensive now. Everything is going up. I still have my hoodie from is it Un Verano Sin Ti concert?
Oh, you got a hoodie?
I got the hoodie. Yeah, I still
Oh.
have it. It's still like new. I haven't really used it. It's good quality. I'm gonna tell you that because it's warm. Like how like
With the little
it's
fuzzy
kinda like-
material, yeah.
yeah,
like the inside.
but it's thick though. The material's
Mhm.
thick, so it's like, I mean, the pricing. It's pricey, But at the end of the day, like the sweater is good, and it's like it actually does its job to keep you warm.
I mean,
not like
I
other
got
sweaters.
a hoodie. It was like, I don't remember. I think it was like $60. I like the hoodie that I got for the concert I went to here in Ontario too.
Yeah.
The only thing is that like I guess I leaned on some bleach, so it has like a little mark like on the stomach part of like the bleach.
Well, why don't you just put it on
I
bleach
can't-
and do like tie dye?
No, I don't want to tie dye
okay.
it because it has like a little bear on the back.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I can just like dip the thing in like the black paint. But I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm too lazy to do that too.
So yeah, for that concert, I got the sweater, and then we got the towel, the towel
Oh,
that they
yeah, you
had,
guys got
and then the
merch.
bucket hat. Chris got the bucket hat, which I think he still uses. He still has it in his car, I think. So yeah, but that day I was like, me dolió mi pocket. I'm like, God damn. So yeah, like he wanted to buy more stuff, and I'm like, just with that, it was like $300. Like yeah, like a little bit, like 3 something. Yeah, and I was like, I'm okay, no more.
Por un tiquete lo que te costó, el tiquete.
The ticket, I don't even remember how much we got each ticket for. I think it was like two something, like 200 and something.
But the thing is that I don't know if like the prices will go down for LA. Cause remember for the Un Verano Sin Ti one, the prices in LA didn't go down, but the
You
prices
got the
in
ticket,
Vegas
yeah.
did go down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it just depends. I'm not sure because I mean, you would think Vegas they would go down too because it's Vegas. Come on, like everybody goes over there, and like.
But that's why the prices over there did go down, but the prices in LA didn't.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. That's what you would expect in Vegas though. Like a lot of people are over there, so they wouldn't
Oh yeah.
put the prices down. You get me? So who knows? But then the day that you got the tickets when I went with you to the other
They were still
concert,
expensive.
they were still expensive. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be that they do drop, or it could be that they can drop. Again, we just don't know what we get.
Well, hopefully they do.
Other than that, do you have your outfit if we do go?
I don't know. I'm like it's like what like
In 2 weeks.
no, but it's like what's the vibe?
It's like they say like what is it? Like it's kind of like I don't want to say country. It's not country. It's
not
like
country.
West. Is it Western or
Well,
what is it?
no.
Is it the same country and Western?
No, cause like some people are wearing like Western, but it's more like more like
Kind of like a Coachella type of vibes in a way.
it's kind of more like of his like more like it's not rap, but like what's that vibe like called?
I don't know.
It's like more like leather jacket type of type of things like
Like
that.
vaquero. Kind of like
Not
a vaquero.
really, but like I guess.
I know what you're talking about because I seen them too. Like I've been looking. I'm like, if I do go, I'm like, what would I wear? Like to it and stuff.
I mean, I got my boots, but I don't know what I wear.
I had an outfit planned in my head, but I need to borrow one of your shoes.
My shoes.
Yeah, because you have a pair of shoes that would go with it. So
Like kind of what kind of like the jacket that I wore yesterday when I went over there with them.
yeah,
It's kind of giving like those type of vibes. Like
yeah, but a lot of people were wearing like like the boots, the sombreros,
Yeah.
and all that. So it's a mixture. I think it's kind of like a mixture of like what is it like what is it the trap music?
Yeah, there you go, like
yeah, trap Western, kind of like a mix. You get me? But yeah, you have some pair of shoes that if I do go with the outfit I'm planning to go with, it would
I
go with
just
those.
don't know what I'd wear. Cause I'm like I have like jean skirts. I got my boots. I got like a little like brown top that's like what is it called? Like sleeveless, but like it ties like in the back and it has like
okay.
the little hingy things.
Yeah.
It's brown.
I think that would go.
So I'm like maybe like the boots with like the jean skirt and like that shirt. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't know.
That sounds cute. So I think we can move on to the other thing. Have you been watching TV? Just because I know that you say that you've been busy like with work and stuff. Have you catched up on any shows?
No, I actually have not, Crystal.
Oh my god.
I know there's one show I've been wanting to watch, but I haven't had Netflix, so I need to get Netflix to watch it. But other than that, I haven't been watching TV because all my homework, so I haven't been able to pay attention. But I've been wanting to watch Love Is Blind.
Yeah,
that is my favorite
I've
show.
watched it and I'm watching it, and let me tell you, oh my god, it's so intense. I want to say this. It's like it's so cringy when they're in the pods. I find it so cringy because it's like I feel
it's like I'm
okay,
so in love with you. I'm falling in love.
Not that, but it's just like how the things that they say to one another, it's like you don't even know this person.
Not
how can
only
you believe
that,
them saying that?
Not only that, but in reality, like in real life, if you're actually going on like a date or trying to get to know a person, I don't feel like these are certain things you would talk about with that person.
Well, I mean, there's the basic questions, like some of them are like, "What's your favorite color?" or "What do you like to do on your fun time?" and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I'm
some
saying,
get into like some weird ass questions.
Yeah, I know, I've seen that. So it's just like it's weird, but this season it's just so crazy. Like I watched season 5 with you. You introduced Love Is Blind to me with season 5, and that's how I started.
No, I introduced it with season 4.
Was it season 4?
Yeah.
Oh, then I haven't watched season 5. This is season 6.
Yeah.
Oh, then I haven't watched 5 then. Well, okay. So Emily got me hooked on it on season 4. I haven't watched season 5. Don't come after me. I'll watch that one then. But yeah, I've watched season 4 and that was good. But I think season 6 takes it up to a different level. Like,
no, I think you did watch some episodes of season 5. I don't think you finished watching it, but I think you did watch.
I
like,
don't recall.
some
Then
episodes.
I'm probably Again, I don't recall. I don't remember.
But it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I've watched every other season, and it's just
This one is
I
different.
got so hooked
Yeah,
on it.
but I feel like this one, like I tried to start watch the other episodes, the other seasons, and I don't feel like none of them have topped it to this season.
I know. I've seen so much about it on
So,
TikTok, and I want
okay,
to watch it so
I
bad.
just want to give you a little insight. So there's one couple, it's Johnny and Amy, and I feel like that's what is it? Like your power couple. Like you can legit tell that
They're in it for the real reasons.
Yeah, like he's so, I think, sweet, like towards her, and like she's very, like, you can tell that she's very genuine, like just the vibes that she gives, you get me?
Mhm.
Like you can tell that she's really, I don't know, like she just gives you like this sense of like realness, you know?
Mhm.
And like they met their, like, each other's parents and stuff, and like, you know, the way the dad talked to him about like his daughter with about Amy, like it was just so nice, because he was like, you know, basically saying like, you know, she expects so much because she has, you know, her what is it, standards? Her
Mhm.
standards like so high, and you know, this is my daughter, I'm so proud of her, like I love her so much, and all I need of her is just to be happy, and you know, like, but the guy seems like genuine. Again, some of these guys, you think they're genuine, and then we've been surprised that, you know, it's not true. Like, I would say like one, um it was, I think, is it Kenneth or Kenneth or Kenneth, I think, and Brittany. So it's you know, this guy in the pods, he's talking about like gospel stuff about God, and you know, God wants this for one another, and you know, stuff like that. And
And you think, oh, like, oh, they're talking about God, so you think it's like,
yeah, and like he gave kind of like good advice, but honestly, like when I saw him, I was like, I don't know. I'm like, something's a little
it's
off.
giving fakeness.
Yeah, but then there's like other guys in there, like one other guy that started kind of bringing in God stuff. So I'm like, are they talking to one another and kind of saying, hey, this is what I'm saying to her, maybe you should try this, you get me?
Well, I mean, because they do stay in the same rooms, like you get, or the same place with each other, like the guys with the guys, and the girls with the
so that's what I'm
girls.
saying, you know what I mean? And like feel like some of them make kind of like, not, I'm not gonna say like pacts, but they kind of have conversations about what they're
Mhm.
talking, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, this guy is like talking to her, and like, you know, they seem cool at first, they seem like, oh, you know, like they are one, like into one another, and like I'm gonna tell you that she was straight up into him. Like she did not care about looks, she didn't care anything. Like she fell in love for who he spoke to be. And everything was good when they went to that, what is it, like the trip that they take him out to. So everything was good, but once they got back home, he was just on his phone.
Wait. Okay, because I've seen some of the couples like on TikTok. Is Brittany and what was the guy, Kent? That you said?
Yeah, Kent or Kenneth or something like that.
Okay, well, is that the couple where like she says that people say that she looks like Megan Fox?
No, it's not that one. We'll get into
Okay.
that one. But yeah, this one, it's like, you know, the guy and her seem like they're really into each other. You know what I mean? Like just giving off those vibes. And then as soon as they get back, like he's just on his phone. He's being very blunt towards her, like very emotionless, you know? Like and then at some point, like, you know, they cut it off. Like she's like, you know, this is not what you want. Like you're not, he's just like saying that basically, like that's it. And then like he just gives her hugs and walks away, and like she's like, you know, hurt and stuff, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Like she really showed like
that she was trying.
Yeah, that she was trying. Like she actually felt something for him, you get me? And he was nice, and then the next day he was just done, you know? And so that was that one. And then now that you're talking about, it's Jimmy and Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I personally, and I've seen like what is it, on TikTok, when they're making like those like memes that he looks like they're like, stop looking at me, you know, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
songs, and then they put him like with the character. If you pay close attention to his voice, he sounds just like Bob's Burgers. Like I don't know, you get the voice of Bob from Bob's Burgers. And so he was into that girl Chelsea and this other girl named Jennifer, and both of them are so, like, they're beautiful, both of them, you know, they have their own style and stuff, but they're very beautiful. And in the pods, the girl Chelsea talks to him and like brings up that she gets the comments that she looks like Megan Fox. And he was like, wait, you look like Megan Fox? But she does make it clear I don't see it. They say because I think my eyes and my hair. And like people were coming after her, like dragging her because she's like, they're like, how did she say that she looks like Megan Fox if she doesn't really look like Megan Fox? But I'm like, she did say it clearly. I don't see it, but I think people say it because of my eyes and my hair. So like people are already taking it out of proportion, you know? So yeah, but like you can tell, like for me, I was able to pick up that he was not really into her.
I
like,
feel like
he was more into the other girl, Jennifer, because like you can tell like the way that they would kind of talk, you know. But
I feel like he went more based off looks.
Yeah. So he heard Megan Fox. So I'm
Yeah.
picturing he's like, I'm gonna go the safe route because this girl looks like Megan Fox, and I don't know what
Yeah.
you know, what the girl maybe behind this wall looks like. So I feel like he went for her because how we're talking about like the feel, the what is it, the
Megan
looks.
Fox.
Yeah. So like there's that, and then he, like you can tell he's not into her at all. And then what is it, like she's, I don't want to say she's clingy, but I do see it. Like she is very clingy. She wants to be like, oh, you know, like I love you, you're beautiful, like literally every second of the day. But she does mention about like, you know, past relationships, what she's been through. So I'm like, it kind of makes it what is it called? It kind of, you know, says it all. Like she's just trying to find that reinsurance, you know.
Yeah.
Because as a girl, like when you go through, I think, harsh times, you know what I mean? Like people putting you down and stuff, like you want to feel like, hey, this person actually loves me. You know what I mean? Like you want that reinsurance that you're not going to go through the same thing. And then I think this was like, I'm not sure if it was her second or third time being married. Yeah. So she was married before.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then so like she was married before. And she did mention that she found out that she was better off being friends with her ex than together. So what do you think about that? Like, you know, I'll go back to like talking about the show, but what do you think about, you know, being able to stay friends with your ex?
I don't think you can, honestly. I feel like once you've had a relationship with that person, you just know them too much to actually be like in a friendship with them. Like me personally, I don't feel like I could ever stay friends with an ex. But I feel like I would literally have to no, like I just feel like it wouldn't work out for another relationship as well. Like if you get into another relationship, I don't feel like that your partner would obviously be comfortable. They would have their doubts. And I'm pretty sure like us as girls too, like if we heard like our like significant other like was like friends with their ex, we wouldn't like it either.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like I feel like it would just cause conflict in future relationships.
Yeah, like you wouldn't. I feel like as the partner to this partner who has their ex, you know, as their friend, like you're gonna have one self-doubting yourself, and then being like, what are they doing with them?
Yeah,
what's going on? And I feel like, you know, I know where you're coming from, like with that and stuff. Like I believe that you can't, but then I feel like it depends also, because like let's say the ex is from like, let's say you dated them middle school. We'll say that you're kids.
Okay, yeah, that's
you get me? Like that's different. But when it comes to like, I don't know, would you pass
like more
it?
serious?
Would you pass it if it was a high school relationship?
Probably not.
And it wouldn't, right? But I think like if you think middle school is like, oh, that was kid stuff, you know, like that's nothing serious.
Yeah.
But then again, would you really? Like, or would you be like, it's kind of weird?
I don't know. I feel like the thing is, it's like, oh, like they have a past, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like they've known each other for this long.
Yeah.
And then I know that there's some people that it's like they're exes, and like when one has a partner and the other one doesn't, I feel like the other one tries to do things sometimes to like make your current partner feel jealous.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like there'd be lots of conflict in like a next relationship if they stay friends with their ex.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know, I think it is like how you're saying, like it's hard to actually be put in that situation, because I just
feel like there'd be lots of trust issues.
Yeah. Not just that, but I don't know. I just
don't
think it would be hard, like I said, especially like, you know, if you were already married with them before and you had a different type of
Especially married.
intimacy, you know what I mean, with
Yes,
them.
that's
So it's like
why.
oh, you know this person from
Yeah.
literally
Head to
inside
toe.
yeah, inside
Inside and
out.
out.
So yeah, like I would see it.
I
you
don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't want my partner to be like
Yeah.
friends with the next. So I feel like I just couldn't be friends with the next either.
Oh no, because I'm telling you, like I think in the back of your mind, like you would be like, what's going on? Like, do I feel like,
Yeah.
let's say, oh, I'm gonna go have, you know, like lunch with my friend or whatever.
Like
And
what
it's
friend?
Exactly. So it's like, well, why didn't you tell me to go or something, you know?
Yeah.
But like, yeah. But then it comes to, you know, also to show that, not to show, sorry. It comes out that, this guy Jimmy has two best friends that are girls, right? And like one of them, like the way that they kept kind of making eye contact and stuff, it was it was kind of throwing it off. But later on, we find out that he slept with her once. Yeah. So it's like now, like there was one night that, you know, she went to go out and meet the girls and stuff, and you know they had dinner, but like they kept, I'm telling you, having like eye contact. Jimmy and his so-called one of his best friends, and what's it called? And then like later on, I guess like a couple days later, he went out with them, or he went out with the other group of friends, and you know the girl Chelsea found out, but he only went for like a couple minutes, and like she started like making this big old fight and stuff, and like that's when she was like, oh, you know, I know, like remember, like I can't trust you because like you with her, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I started thinking, I'm like, wow, like, you know, you're friends with your ex, he's friends with, you know, this girl that he, you know, so
Slept
it's
with one
like
time.
I'm like, that's already like
Yeah.
red flags, one from you and one from him. So I'm like, I don't think it would work out. But then there's this other couple also. It's Amber, or they call her AD, and then this guy named Clay. But like, I don't know. I don't like, you can tell that she like fell for him, but like he's like, everything that comes out of his mouth is a red flag. Literally. Oh, you know, I love you. Like, I can't think of myself like cheating on you. Or like stuff like that. Like, you know, my dad cheated on my mom, and, you know, I don't want to cheat on you. And
I don't feel
right?
like constantly bringing up cheating up would be like,
It, right? So it's like he keeps bringing also like issues of like his parents' divorce. So it's like, I feel that you can't compare your relationship with somebody
yeah.
based off, you know, like your parents' relationship. Like, I feel like we can learn from something and do something different, but he keeps bringing that up. And like, what do you think about that? Like with him, you know, making those comments, and like it's just like so much. Like if you see him,
I feel like there's sometimes people like you may think it stuff, but I feel like you have to like watch what you say too, and like you can think it, but don't say it out loud.
and it's not just that. Like again, she's barely meeting you, but it's just even more. I'm like, I don't want to say funny, but it is, because it's like all these red flags are being thrown in your face, and
You're like,
you're
oh my god, honey, like
Yeah.
you're so sweet for that.
No, it's just like, yeah, oh no, yeah. So it's like,
Ew,
hello,
not the-
like
yeah.
literally, like all the red flags are being thrown in your face, you know, and you're just still like,
You're like,
yeah. So
I see your pure point of view.
yeah, I know you don't want to cheat on me. Okay, thank you. But it's like, why even speak about that? Like, hey, you know, I have these traumas, you know, I just don't want to repeat themselves, you know, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But don't say, hey, keep constantly bringing it. Or like he was there, I think he was eating ice cream or something, and then he brings that up. Like she
How
asked,
are you gonna eat
how's
ice
she's like, how is it? And then
It's good, but just know I won't cheat on you.
it was literally like that. It was like that. Something about like cheating and stuff. And like, I'm telling you, it's
like,
just
girl,
weird.
like I'm literally just asking you how the hell is the ice cream,
Yeah.
and you're saying, oh, it's really good, but it's chocolate chip, but I'm not gonna cheat on you.
So like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's like red flags all over. And then the other couple is is Laura and Jeremy, I think, or yeah, Jeremy. And so he was in between that girl Laura and this other girl named Sarah Ann, and he ended up going for Laura. And dude, apparently, like I was looking at TikTok and they were saying,
Wait, is this the one that he has a wife?
yes, him, but
And didn't the wife speak on it too, though?
I think so. But then also, okay, so Chelsea had the guy Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That she's obviously like, I don't know if they got married or not because we haven't finished, seeing the whole
Yeah.
thing. But she also had this other guy that she was into, and his name was Trevor. So the guy was like, he seemed so sweet too. Like you're like, damn, like this guy seems like a real one from like the whole show. Other than the other guy, what's his name, Johnny, and like the way that he would talk, like he seemed so down to earth. But turns out that apparently this guy had a girlfriend before going to the show, and he broke up. I think it was like a couple hours or so before he left for the show.
What the heck?
Yeah, and it was like, what the hell? So again, I don't know if it's true or not. It's just what I saw. But I'm like, what? I'm like, this guy had us fooled, all of us, like literally, because he seemed like such a sweetheart. Like the way that he would talk, you get me? Like it just seemed genuine, out of his mouth. So yeah, going back to this guy, what's his name? Jeremy. He had, I'm sorry, the girl named Sarah and Laura, and he ended up choosing Laura, and like you can tell their vibe was kind of like off. Like she wasn't feeling him when she like saw him for the first time, and like he pretended like he was into her, but you could tell he wasn't into her.
The only thing is that I'm like, there's people like they go on this show and they're like, yeah, like I'm here for the right reasons. Like I want to make genuine connections. But then they like see each other. They're like, no, like like I don't want to go based off looks. But then once they see each other, they're like,
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, like your vibe is cool, but I don't want to date you because of your looks.
I feel like some of these people are in it for like hit it and quit it. Yeah, I just feel like a lot more for the hit it and quit it. But yeah, like so supposedly like they were into each other, but you can tell right away that they weren't. Like
they look just in there for like the free trip and everything.
That girl Sarah Ann messages this guy Jeremy, and basically says that like if he's free or something, like to hit her up. Yeah. So then so whatever. So they were at the vacation already, but it was kind of already like, things were a little off already. Yeah. You could tell. And then when it comes to them going back home, he apparently goes out to, I think it's like a bar or something. And he meets up with that girl, Sarah Ann, and they were talking only in the parking lot up to like 4 or 5 in the morning. And there was nothing, okay? He drove her home too. And they were talking more in the car and did nothing. And the best part was, though, that when he went home, like Laura was like confronting him, right? Like, where were you at? We went over there, we were gonna do this before, and I forgot what it was. And then we ended up going, to I forgot the name of the place that they went to. And he was like, and she happened to be there, and we were just talking in the parking lot, and then
we're just talking in the parking lot.
He's like, I shared my location with you, and then like she was like, you weren't there, you were over here, and that's where she lives. So like she saw where he was at. So at the end, like he was like, I didn't do nothing, I don't care if you don't believe me, we were just talking. So she was like, how do you think I feel? I'm supposed to meet your mom today, and you do this. How am I gonna be able to go meet your mom and act fake when you just did this?
Yeah.
And so at the end she just cut it off there. And then he went to go see his mom and then told his mom, and then his mom was like, you're lucky that wasn't me. Like,
good for her.
And she was like, because if it were her, she would have been already waiting for him downstairs. Yeah, like she didn't believe him. Like she was like, no, like we didn't do anything, but you can tell she was like, I don't believe you at all. So I'm like, that's good that
the mom, she like doesn't know the girl, but she defended her.
Not that, but like, like a veces, there's parents that want to be like, not my kid, my kid's a good kid, like I believe you, but you know what I mean, like that she's able to see,
like
through,
no,
this is BS, like
it, you're my son, but I know damn well that's a lie.
That's a lie. Yeah. So, are you friends with her? Tell me.
Are you?
Yeah, but so that happened. So they cut it off. And then they the new episodes recently, they all got together, right?
Oh
at a
yeah,
barbecue.
that's what I'm gonna tell you. Like those episodes when they all get together, those are crazy because they're actually finally seeing each other.
Oh
Everybody else.
yeah. Let me tell you, it was so good. So Jimmy talked to that girl Jennifer, and the girl was like, I just hope that you make her happy. She deserves to be happy, regarding Chelsea, right? And like he told her, he's like, you were my number one choice. And
Why would you
yeah,
say that?
yeah.
It's just like,
so then that happened, and then Trevor and Chelsea talked, and then Chelsea was like, oh, like basically like Trevor was like, is the type of guy that she normally goes for, like the gym guy, like the buff, you know what I mean, guys and stuff.
see,
like that.
they just go for looks.
And
but,
then what is it? What's her name?
But this guy like, oh, like you're my number one choice. Like if I was your number one choice, then why didn't you go with me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but again, obviously the looks, how you're mentioning it.
Yes.
It's just, yeah, and then so AD went to that girl Sarah Ann, pulled her aside to talk to her, about that guy Jeremy, and she was like, so like tell me, like I saw
what happened?
Yeah, and she was like, I saw the message, and you literally said that, like, if he becomes free or whatever, like she's like, that's not what I wrote. She's like, oh no, sweetie, I read the message, I read it clearly, I know what it says.
As she should.
And like she was like literally like
she's like
interrogating her.
screenshot.
Yeah, interrogating her in a way, but not in a bad way. You get me? Like, no, you ain't gonna lie to me. Like, I know I could read through you and I could see you that you're fake, And she was like, we just talked, and then she was like, Sarah, come on, and she's like, we did talk, and then that basically like, she said like if things didn't work out with him and the girl, that they should like get together or whatever. And she was like, I would never break a marriage up, like I wouldn't do that. Like that's not what my intentions are. But they're like, if you're telling him if things don't work out with his wife to go with you, that's kind of you're interfering with their relationship. So like they go off at it, and at the end the girl Sarah Ann goes with the guy Jeremy after he already split up with Laura and that reunion thing. And like she was like, I would never want to break a marriage, and she was like, it's just not fair, like talking about how it wasn't fair that they were together from the beginning. And
that's
so
literally
like,
you saying like break your marriage.
Yeah, so like she kept what is it called when you like say something but you're
contradicting yourself?
There you go. She kept contradicting herself, so it was just funny, like I said, but it was just you need to watch it. It's
I am.
So
I don't care, Crystal.
good.
I'm literally gonna get Netflix tonight and binge watch it.
It's so good, but it was just like just hearing her. I'm like, are you listening to yourself? But like, I'm gonna tell you, I think Sarah and Jeremy, is it Sarah Ann? Yeah, Sarah Ann and Jeremy belong together because their way of being, like their behavior and stuff, like are literally alike. And I don't think that couple would last. I'm gonna be honest with you, because if he did this to her with you, then that's my opinion. But yeah,
I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this, and I'll be throwing hands at the TV.
Well, that girl AD was about to throw hands with her, like
she should have.
Yeah, but like, okay, like going with the questions with that, like how much, what do you think is too clingy?
PDA, like in front of like the whole world constantly.
But like, what else? Like, as in like the girl, like what do you think is too much?
I feel like just trying to constantly be like, what's the word? Like, what's the word? Like encimosa.
Yeah. It's like, there's a limit to it, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, how do you feel like?
I feel like some people just need their space, and I feel like sometimes they get too clingy to the point where like they like no space at all.
But again, you don't think that it's like sometimes that they go through like traumas and stuff like that maybe make them that way, like they want that reassurance, like this girl Chelsea?
I mean, Crystal, I've gone through trauma, and obviously I want reassurance, but I'm not constantly gonna be like, do you like?
He's gonna be like, I'm sorry, let me cut you off with that.
I mean, yes, I'll be like, will you still love me if I'm a worm? But like, but I feel like it's just like, I feel like there's limits. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think.
Let us know what you think too clingy is.
What do you guys think is too clingy? And then Do you guys think it's okay to be friends with your ex?
And have you watched Love is Blind yet?
Yeah. Or in general, is it okay for a guy to have a girl best friend or a girl to have a guy best friend? Let us know in the comments. But it was nice, getting back
Into
to
it.
doing this. And we hope that we don't have the same issue.
Issues.
And we apologize again to you guys, for making you guys wait so long. But we thank you guys for waiting it out with us, and until next time, right?
And then maybe next time we'll actually record one of the videos that we did.
Yeah. So I think you recorded yourself, right, at the dinner?
I did like a little vlog, but
Yeah. So we're gonna try to
I'll post
yeah.
clips of it
Emily will try to edit up the vlog, and she'll post that up for you guys too
on Instagram.
And, remember, if you guys haven't subscribe on YouTube and
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
what's
On home_by9.
Yeah. So with that being said, until next time, bye.